Hey everyone, I'm Average, and welcome back to another episode of A Beginner's Guide to Bun. In today's episode, we are going to be looking at File.io, and specifically what we're going to be doing in this video with File.io in Bun is we are going to kind of make a, JPEG to PNG converter kind of route. So you can upload a file, it's going to be JPEG, it's going to be WebP, whatever you want, and it will spit out a PNG file. We're going to make it write to our local file system, and along with that, we're also going to serve the image back to the user so they can download it if they want. We are going to be using a library called Sharp. It's a very fast library, which I believe is basically just C native code, and we can add it by typing in bun add sharp, as you can see right down there. And once that has installed, let's get our file system set up. So we're going to make a new folder inside of public, and we're going to just call it converted. This is where our images that are being converted are going to be stored, and it's the file that we're going to serve to the user. In our pages, we're going to create a new folder, and we're going to call it convert. In this folder, we're going to make a new file, and this file is just going to be called to.png.ts. Something that I didn't really get to touch on in the last video is with our routing system, you are able to use TSX or TS files. In this case, this is really not going to serve any HTML to the end user. It's literally just going to be a file response, so we can use .ts safely. We're going to type out our handler here. So we got export default function. We're going to close that off. Inside of our parameters, we are going to ask for the bun request. And in here, we want to get the uploaded image data. So we're going to make a new const, and we're going to assign it a value of await request dot, and we're going to say bytes. And make sure you make your function asynchronous now because we are using await. This is where we're going to use the library we just installed called Sharp. It's pretty easy to use. It's got a great DX in my opinion. So we can say const converted image equals, and we're going to say await Sharp, and we need to import this from Sharp. We can literally just slot in the uploaded image data, which is just a bunch of bytes. You can see here what the return type is. It's a uint 8 array of array buffer. So now that we've done that, we can kind of chain on a function .png because we do want to convert our JPEG to PNG. And then we can say .to buffer just like so. This is going to return a buffer array buffer like. Let's actually now build up our file path for where we're going to store our image. So it will be inside of public converted, and then we're just going to store these with the millisecond date timestamp, and then maybe we can add on a UUID as well. Bun allows us to generate UUID just using crypto.random UUID. We can also use bun.random UUID v7 as well. That will generate a v7 UUID. So for the sake of this video, we're going to do that as well, just to show it off. So we're going to collect two pieces of information. We're going to get the current time, and that's going to be a date.now. And we're also going to get a image UUID, which we're just going to use bun.random UUID v7 for that. And now we're going to construct the file path. So it's the relative directory, which, because this is a callback that is being run in index.ts, since it's being served here, the relative directory is actually the root. So we can actually just say public if we want, and we can say converted. And then we're going to construct our file name, which will be current time dash, and then we're going to say image UUID, and we're going to say .png since that's the type of file we're going to be saving. Okay, very cool. Then we're going to do await Bun.write, and we can put in here the file path, and we're also going to put the converted image. So Bun will just take the file path and the byte array directly and save it there. Next, if we do want to read the file that we just saved, we can say const file equals Bun.file, and inside of here, we just need to put the file path. Boom. Okay, next we can actually just return the file. We do so by saying await file.bytes, and that will return the byte array of the file, which is all of the data. Then we're going to add some headers so that the browser or whatever the actor is on the receiving end understands that this is an image we're sending over. To do so, we say content disposition, we can say attachment, and then make sure you do a semicolon after, because we're going to give it a file name, and the file name is really anything we want. We're just going to say converted image.png. If you would like, you can use the file name from the file. For this sake, I'm just going to call it converted image. Okay, and then we can say content type, and the content type, we're going to use the the image slash PNG MIME type. That's really all we need to do. Now, if we do bun start, we can head over to something like Bruno and we can go to our body. We're going to say file/binary, and we're going to add a file. So you can select whatever kind of file you want. I have a .tiff file here actually, which is 165 megabytes. I believe this is some kind of ancient chemistry periodic table. It's one of the first few periodic tables. And this is a .tiff format. So actually we're going to see if this works. I don't know. Let's see if Sharp can handle it. Honestly, it should take any kind of image. It doesn't have to just be a JPEG. So let's see what happens when we make the request. I do expect this to take at least a little bit of time because it is a 165 megabyte .tiff file. Okay, we actually get the response here. So let's view it. And I honestly expect Bruno may... Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, Bruno is able to view the image and we can also download it here. If we want to, we can say converted image. And you'll notice actually we get these single quotes around the image name. That's something we can solve. What we actually need to do is just make sure we are using the standard quotation marks for the file name here and use single quotes for the value of content disposition. Now, if I make that same exact request, it will take a few moments. Let's check to see if it's actually in our converted folder. And as you can see here, yep, we got the timestamp and then our UUID along with .png. If we open that, let's see if VS Code will be able to. There we go. We got our image. If we download the response now, we should just get converted image.png. There we go. That's the end of today's episode, guys. It was pretty simple. If you've ever wondered how kind of these like file conversion sites usually work, it's honestly something exactly like this. So yeah, hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about Bun.io, mostly reading and writing files. We might go a little bit more in depth in a future episode because you can do directory management, you can do archive management, which is kind of interesting. But for the sake of today's video, we're going to end it here. Thank you very much. If you enjoyed today's episode, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you thought of this. With that being said, have yourself a great day. I'm Average, and goodbye.